to kill it and did it again. But it's, you know, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now on second and 16. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Check, check. Lucky. Run.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
61, match box, Mike. Hey, Orville.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 47.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A big play there for Philly. 51 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'll try to run with Breida. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
80 weapons. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball.
They're going to try and throw. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hit it. You must go. Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yep. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Kill. Check three.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line. You got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
31's the mic.
Yeah. You don't want none.
31's the mic.
Shoot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Motion. 31's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. 31's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike. 180. Mike. Point it right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Check Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. It's just me.
Hey.
It's just me.
Hey. High 7.
Mike 29. Quick talk.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mayfield escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Slam, slam, slam.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Focus, defense, focus. 31's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Watch the curve, King.
Mayfield to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Screen. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You better be afraid.
2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown of the night. Here the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Reset. 31's the Mike. I got him.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, alert 33.
31's the Mike. You remember me?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
31's the Mike.
Hey, exit.
31.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Watch the whip.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurry. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Set. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
31's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. It's our field. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, caught it up, and the Eagles have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
1 quarter, a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's it. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hurry, hurry. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Go, go.
3 bucks.
First down, Mayfield. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Sullivan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Mark 5. I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey, Echo. Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 35. Hey, here we go.
Hey. Hey, Charlie.
35's the mic. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
SOS, SOS. 31's the mic. Coming.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to let it go deep. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry. Quick move. King. I got it.
Mayfield to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What we got? Check four.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No. 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. 5.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point.